Oh, hey there. Sorry, I was just reading some quality literature. I wonder what amazing stories people are telling on r/stories. I let my therapist see my monster. Okay, so I finished my session with my therapist, and today's session was crazy. My monster, it showed up during my appointment. My laugh was so wrong, and I growled. I have never acted like that before, ever, in front of my mum or my dad, or my other therapist. He tried to take over my body, or she did. I couldn't tell whether it was male or female. I kept trying to stop it, but it just came out. I sounded evil and sinister. Like, this is crazy. I never thought this would happen to me. My mum is a slut. Please help. First of all, my parents are divorced. It all started about 6 months ago. My mum brought a strange man home at 2 a.m. At this point, I was still awake and lying in my bed. My room is right next to my mother's bedroom, so I could hear everything. This was as far as I could read. He went on to write in graphic detail about times his mother got railed. Surprisingly, this wasn't the only post I couldn't read. Here are some other posts that didn't make the cut. I could have been a school shooter. Having a 10-inch cock made me go to jail. I watched My Little Pony for 6 hours to see some tits. The blowjob that saved my life. I accidentally made my cat gay. When I was 10, I watched an hour and a half of caveman porn, thinking it was 10,000 BC. Masturbation ruined my future. This kid in my class watches Among Us porn. I saw 2 turtles having sex, and the post below it was, "She was almost raped." My friend had a child and wants to kill it. Hey, I need a good story for a school project. Can anyone help me find out a good story, please? Thank you, guys. And then 2 posts down. I fucked a crack whore. How I creamed inside my GF's butt and she had a Mexican baby. Am I the asshole for kidnapping my autistic son? My son is not real. My son is a furry. He likes to fuck the dog. Oh god! Help, I am addicted to eating shit. I saved my family from a possible murder, and I'm only 13. Trust me, this sounds fake as hell. But believe it or not, I did. I was sleeping one night and was woken up by a scream. I jumped up and ran to the room it was coming from. Parentheses, my mum's room. My dad was right behind me, so I had some relief, but then we tried to open the door, but it was locked. Me and my dad kicked open the door, and we saw my mum fighting a random man. My dad rushed in to get the man off. Hold on. My dad rushed in to get the man off of her, but right as my dad was about to put that dude to sleep, he was stabbed in the stomach. He screamed in pain, and I was frozen. Then I remembered where my dad kept the gun. My mum was already out the room, so all I had to do was get the gun and chase the guy out. I ran to the case and grabbed the revolver. The guy was locked in my mum's room, so I kicked the door open and fired a warning shot. And the guy froze and put his hands up, and I yelled at him to get the hell out of my house. And if you don't, I'll blow your fucking brains out, you piece of shit. I stepped out of the way, and the guy ran out and was caught by the cops. On the way out, because my mum called them as soon as she got out of her room. An ambulance came and my dad fully recovered, and we live a normal life again. Once my school found out what happened, they gave me a bravery and leadership award. It does sound fake as hell, I will give you that. I'm a cute girl with pussy stank, just trying to change the world. I don't even put makeup on or try to be cute, it's automatic. Okay, second sentence. That's why I'm always getting attacked. Anyway, so I moved into a decent community after a failed relationship. Now I load trucks for a living. My name is Taylor and I load trailer. There are loads of other girls there, but I'm the big deal. They all simp for my sweet ass. It's a shit job loading trucks, but I like it. Under normal circumstances, I'd be tempted to use my charms and skills elsewhere, but I like to keep a distance from people because my pussy stank. I just don't think... Because if that's true, which it might be, it might not be. If I was to masturbate in a McDonald's bathroom, I wouldn't post about it. That's just me personally, okay? Getting tired of my family. My aunt died on Thanksgiving, blowing off her funeral tomorrow. I don't need these people. I was actually relieved when my aunt died because no one wanted a normal Thanksgiving. And my uncle just did chemo. My brother wanted to come out for Christmas. He lives in Oregon, but my mum says he shouldn't because they don't want to meet his husband. They don't like gays or blacks, and he's both. I just don't care about anyone in the family that much, so fuck them. I'm gonna find people I like more. Maybe join a community or something. Like start going to furry conventions or whatever. If anyone has any freaky community ideas, let me know. I like weird shit. I'd rather spend Christmas with a bunch of gimps or catgirls than my family. Non-fiction, by the way. Yep, yesterday I died. Got hit by a truck. Or one guy who was trying to kill me for being unholy and bisexual. Any advice for life now? No. Ed is racist against whites because all whites are racist, ungrateful shits. Okay, here's some backstory. I'm 13. I'm not the richest. I'm not the poorest, and I have 3 things that are of value to me. PS3, phone, and my dog. So one day, my grandpa wanted to see the Hooks game. He's a retired vet, so he gets most of his money from mum and dad. Money was tight, so he got seats top of the crude. We could still see well. Now, I'm not into ball, so I was watching but fell asleep when I get up. Then helping a player who broke his arm or something, so I'm on the phone. Phoenix 4 Gaming, which cost about $125. So I got it with my own money. I got it from Cutting Yards. Keep in mind, this is the middle of Texas summer, so I worked hard. The PS3 was a hand-me-down from my sister. I had a bag with some notes and drawing stuff, and when I was on Discord, a ED, erectile dysfunction? It was dark Mexican. And keep in mind, I'm English. Now I respect all people. I'm not rude or racist. ED comes up to me. Put your damn phone away, you millennial. Sir, the games have stooped. And why should I put my phone away when I'm talking to my friends? You have no friends. You're just a racist, ungrateful Brit, like all the other Brits are. Sir, calm down. I'm antisocial, so I hate talking to people. If you won't put away your phone, I'll do it. Grabs phone and throws it at a wall. What the hell? You good now? You broke a phone I worked 3 months for. OMG, you are so lazy you went outside for like 10 minutes a day. I worked for 6 hours a fucking day. Then you don't need that back. What? What the fuck? Go to hell, you racist piece of shit. Pulls us apart. Who's Ack? I realize it's my friend John. Your fucking dad braked my phone and notebook. John, Dad, you tried to fucking harm everyone that's not Mexican. Even me and my mom. He was 50% Mexican, 50% Italian. John came to school the next day with $150 from his dad to make up for the drawing and phone. Sorry if this story sounded a little racist. No, just extremely confusing. Evil poop. Poo is brown, sloppy, and gross. In the sewer, they come alive and try to kill crocodiles. But sometimes they go in allies and knock out homeless people by shaping themselves as food, so the homeless will eat them. So don't eat poop. The TV show Family Guy taught me to respect women. Before Family Guy, I hated women. I was the Chris Brown of the world. There was an episode where Brian, the dog, starts going to Quagmire's dating class because he liked a girl and wanted to date her. The dating class taught Brian to be a fuckboy in order to get the girl to fuck him, but the girl did not like this. That's when Quagmire taught Brian the important lesson, that being a fuckboy only works if you don't give a shit about the woman's feeling and only care about fucking them. People don't give Family Guy enough credit. Touched a pigeon and almost died. I was out at the bars having a rager with a couple of friends. Honestly don't exactly remember the amount of drinks I had, but it was bad. On the way home, I have a faint memory of having an altercation with some pigeon. Me and my buddies were crossing the street trying to get on this bus to get back to our apartment, and this pigeon wouldn't let me cross the street. I couldn't get by it. It kept nibbling at my leg wanting food. So I had some crumbs of a cookie in my pocket that I had eaten the day before. I tossed the cookie crumbs out of my pocket to the left, and the pigeon still wouldn't budge. It still sat there picking at my foot. So my drunken self decided to pick it up and move it. As I was moving it, it bit my finger. The next day, I woke up blind in one eye, semi-autistic, and I had lost the feeling in my left hand. Wow, that reminds me of that time Wait, what's going on? Who are these guys? They cleaned the McDonald's afterwards. Guys? Guys?